What is going on, people? If you couldn't tell by the title, I am here for another review. And this movie that I'm reviewing is called Once Upon a Time in Venice. Yes, this movie is put out by RLJ Entertainment, and it comes out, if you're watching this before Tuesday, August 15th, it comes out Tuesday, August 15th. If you're watching this after and you still haven't seen the movie, definitely go ahead and check it out. Anyway, this movie is written and directed by Mark Cullen. It's also written by Robb Cullen. It stars Bruce Willis, John Goodman, who happens to be in every single movie ever made now, and Mr. Aquaman himself, Jason Momoa, among tons of other people. There are a lot of people in this movie. Let me just say, I saw a trailer for this movie and I was iffy about it, and let me just say, it changed my mind. I got it to review from RLJ Entertainment. Thank you very much. Anyway, this it's a pretty much action, comedy, thriller, crime, drama. It's all mixed up into one. When I was watching this throughout the movie, it doesn't have the same premise, but it kind of reminded me, because of Bruce Willis, almost like the whole 10 yards, the whole 9 yards kind of deal, where it's like crime mixed with comedy, mixed with a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, Bruce Willis plays this guy, Steve, who pretty much is the quintessential, like, do-it-all kind of deal in Venice. Everybody knows him, and he'll pretty much do anything for money at the point. If you want him to, find someone, if you want him to do something kind of deal. He's pretty much a jack of all trades, and he kind of, does a little bit of everything. Well, he ends up getting himself into a pickle, I guess you want to call it, where it kind of rolls into like 4 different storylines as it's going along. He ends up getting into it with certain people that he shouldn't have. And let's just say on this cover, it says, if it focuses, well, it doesn't look like it's going to focus. Anyway, it says, never mess with a man's dog. And you kind of learn that from John Wick, which also, happens to, mess with dogs. Anyway, let's just say throughout this whole thing, I'm not going to go into complete details of it, but at one point, his dog gets taken, and he takes his level from, kind of interested to very interested, because now it involves him, his dog, his niece, and it just goes down from there. But let's just say, throughout the movie, one thing leads to another, which gets him into more stuff, which gets him back into it. Like I said, there's 4 different things going on all at once, but they're all interconnected, so each part, kind of details each other. You have to watch it to get into it. Again, I don't want to, go way too much into detail. But let me just say, it's not like a laugh out loud, I'm laughing all the time kind of comedy, but there are definitely scenes and situations where they get in that I was cracking up at. Again, it's not a full-out comedy, but you get the, let's just say it's probably 50-50, because there's sometimes it shouldn't mean to be funny, but then the parts that are supposed to be funny definitely are. Again, I don't want to get too much into it, but pretty much, like I said, it's a crime drama where he starts off doing one thing, which leads him into another thing, which leads him into another thing, to meet new people, and just so on and so forth. Let me just say, it's very entertaining. It keeps your focus pretty much the whole time, because one storyline doesn't get too old very quickly. It jumps from one thing to another thing to another thing, so it keeps your interest the whole time. Plus, let me just say, at the end, it kind of leaves it open for possibly a Once Upon a Time in Venice 2. Anyway, let's just say there was one scene in this that cracked me up, and the whole time I'm thinking, live action Simpsons movie scene. You'll see it, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. If you've seen the Simpsons movie, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Let's just say it involves a skateboard. That's all I'll go into. But overall, like I said, it kept me really into it. Again, it reminded me of like the whole 9 yards, not the same story, but Bruce Willis in an action / comedy movie where he kind of runs stuff and everybody knows him, and he kind of goes crazy through the movie. I definitely dug this movie. So even if I didn't get it to review, I'd say definitely go ahead and check it out, buy it. If you're into this whole, crime comedy deal where crazy things happen, and again, there's 4 different things that go on throughout this movie. Let's just say drugs are involved. Let's say hookers are involved, and then maybe not drag queens, but people dressed up as women and all this. It's just all over the place. There's so many things that go on. Jason Momoa plays this like head drug dealer. There's a loan shark that probably I didn't need to see at the point where you meet this guy. I'll leave it at that. But overall, it's definitely a very entertaining movie. I don't want to bore you and repeat myself about 700 times. So I'll leave it at that. I'll leave the link to where you can purchase it. I'm sure it's on Amazon. I'm sure it's going to come out in Best Buy and all that stuff. And like I said, it comes out this coming Tuesday, August 15th. Again, if you're watching this after and you haven't seen the movie, definitely check it out. If you are watching this before the 15th, definitely, write it down on your calendar to go ahead and pick this up. If you're looking for a new movie Tuesday, this one is definitely the one for you. So again, check out RLJ Entertainment. Check out Once Upon a Time in Venice. Check out all my other videos and reviews and everything. And most importantly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and you'll see all my other stuff. I do top 5s and reviews and a whole bunch of other stuff. And also, if you want to know when I upload my stuff, hit that little bell button so then you'll know when I do upload my stuff and you'll be the first ones to watch it. Let your friends know if they're movie collectors. They should check out Once Upon a Time in Venice. I'll leave the link to everything I'm talking about in this. And yeah, I guess that's about it. Check that out this Tuesday. And until next time, I'll see you.